How's it going, guys? So as you can tell from the title of this video, this is a video that is long overdue. Now I want to answer a few questions for you guys, such as, why I decided to make YouTube videos, what my future for YouTube looks like, what my plans are for the content on my channel, and just maybe a few other questions you guys may have. So some of the questions I'm going to be answering for you guys is, what made me really even get into making YouTube videos? Why my channel's PG? Do I plan on, is my outlook for YouTube to kind of turn it into a career? What am I going to do for my future content? Also, I'm talking about streaming a little bit, and maybe there's going to be a few other questions that may pop into my head as I'm making this video. Alright guys, so the first question I'm going to answer is, why I make YouTube videos. So unfortunately, where I live, I have a good amount of friends that, love video games, but I don't have a lot of friends that love retro video games the same way I do. Also on top of that, I work second shift, so it is very difficult to make time to hang out with friends because when I am home, I see my fiance, once or twice a week where I, want to spend some good, good amount of time with her. So it can be very difficult to, really make time to, hang out with friends and stuff. So I just use really YouTube as a way to talk about my passions, talk about my hobbies, talk about my pickups, cool things I discover and things like that. So it's really a cool way to, put yourself out there so you know that someone else, is listening throughout the minutes of your video. What really started me into making YouTube videos was my first video. As you can tell, I got a massive pickup of Sega games. So when I was getting that lot, the first thing I thought about, because it was Sega, I thought of Kingsley, my friend on Facebook. You guys know him probably through the Houston Retro Gamers group, the last episode I think of the Game Chasers, either episode 62 or 63, I'm not sure which one it is. But he is a huge member of the retro community, and as I was talking to him about games, because I wasn't too familiar with Sega at the time, he was like, "Dude, you have to get this." He was encouraging me to buy this lot, and I was like, "This is really cool to know that I didn't really know him too well at the time, but someone out there was like, wow, you're getting a cool lot." I was like, "Oh, that kind of makes me want to talk about this somewhere else." So I was like, I was doing Twitch at the time. I had a few hundred followers. I was having a great time doing Twitch, where I put on Instagram, I was like, I'm doing this huge pickup. If you guys want to watch, check me on Twitch. A good chunk of people actually hopped in the stream. Some people who I didn't even know because my brother talked me into watching. And it was like, this is really cool. Like, there's people out there who want to watch my content I'm making while I'm talking about retro video games. So that kind of really piqued my interest in making YouTube videos. So at the end of the stream, I kind of just set the games aside. And I was like, tomorrow I'm going to make a video. And as you can tell, I did make that video, and that is the first episode to my video, first episode to my channel. But like I said though, why I make it, it's because, it's just really fun. Like, I can talk about stuff that I can't talk about to somebody. I can't talk to my coworkers about, Sega games or Super Nintendo. I may have a few that I can talk about, memories, but I can't talk about, like the high you get from buying games, or the amount of, fun you can put into, sinking, 30 hours in, 1 week into one game. It's just, YouTube is definitely a great way to, express yourself, talk about, the passions you have for, retro gaming as a whole. So, like, second question I want to answer is, why is my channel PG? To really answer that is, it's not because of YouTube ad revenue. You can go back to every single video I've ever made. I think the worst thing I may have said is hell. The reason is, it's just because, why not? Personally, I swear, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I swear out, outside of making YouTube videos, but it can get pretty annoying if, let's say, if I'm doing if I was watching someone at a flea market, there's a bunch of junk games, they're like, F this game, this is a waste of time, F this, F that. It's not that I really care if people use swear words. It doesn't really bother me at all, because, like I said, I use them plenty enough, outside of making videos. But just listening to someone, it can get kind of annoying a little bit. I don't know if that sounds right. Or if I'm watching it on my TV in my living room, my fiance's with me, and she may deal with the content I'm watching, but it can just get a little annoying, I think, over time if hear F-bombs drop 15 times within 10 seconds. But at the same time, if I have people who are 10, 11 years old, kids that want to like retro video games, if they want to watch my content, I'm sure their parents aren't going to want them to listen to that. So it definitely helps you kind of open up to a larger audience, and I'm not going to say that I'm not being me, or I have to, pretend I'm someone else while I'm making content. If I can just not use swears, then, why not? It's something that I can easily, completely ignore and keep out of my channel. So this is kind of like a weird two-question one, is, do I ever plan on using YouTube as a form to make money, and what is my future going to look like on YouTube, as in like what ideas do I have for my channel? I really have no intentions of making money off YouTube. If I make money down the road, you know, if I end up, you know, earning enough like ad revenue to get a check, you know, that'd be cool. I can definitely put it back towards, you know, what I've, you know, put in for like things like lighting and stuff. But no, I'm really not. If my channel takes off, you know, one day, I'm not gonna, you know, let it become too overwhelming. I'll definitely, you know, keep content. You know, I'll definitely make content as good as I can. You know, definitely not gonna let you guys down for those who do watch, you know, because you guys have completely supported me to where I am today, that I will not, like, you know, let the whole idea of, you know, striving to make the big bucks on YouTube a thing. Not that I don't think that content creators now can't do it. I personally, I like my, you know, my job I currently have, and I am pretty limited to the amount of time I can really put into making YouTube videos, so I personally know that if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, it's completely okay. My content is not going anywhere. So also bounce off that, what does my future, my channel really look like for YouTube? I'm gonna keep up with, you know, normal pickup videos, as boring as, you know, they can kind of be sometimes. The Bit Battle series is something I'm having a freaking blast with, because it really helps me open up to more of my collection. Like, yes, I do have these games available around me 24/7 if I ever want to play them. But it kind of pushes you to, you know, really say, like, I'm gonna grab this game off my shelf, I'm gonna grab that game, and I'm gonna compare the two, because it just pushes you to play games. I can't say it's a good thing if I kind of have to push myself to play some retro games sometimes, but it really definitely gives me opportunity to, you know, discover new things, play games I've never played before, and I can actually do it in a really fun and creative way that you guys seem to actually really enjoy. On top of that, flea market videos are gonna happen. You know, it's, what is it? It's May 1st right now, and it's 48 degrees outside, so as you can tell, it's still pretty chilly up here where I live in Rhode Island. They'll probably start, honestly, like mid-June, end of June. I'm gonna probably start doing some yard sailing. Definitely, you know, once the warmer weather comes, which doesn't start until about the beginning of June. There's been a few garage sales here and there. I have actually not gone to them yet myself. But yeah, you know, I'm definitely gonna add those two things in. We can continue the Bit Battle series, continue the pickups. I'll do, like, you know, game room tours, you know, maybe once every 6 months, just to keep you guys updated on how things have changed. But if you guys have any questions, or you want to see me make any kind of certain content, you know, feel free to let me know. I definitely keep an open mind for that. But there are a few other things I'm going to be able to do that is going to actually help me put more content out there. So another thing I want to talk about is kind of venturing outside my room. As you guys know, I make a lot of content in here, where it can kind of be, you know, a very boring canvas to record in front of. You guys see this stuff behind me all the time, and I don't do that in a way of really, you know, showing off what I have. You know, I would like to do, you know, some vlogs every now and then, you know, maybe once every 3 to 4 weeks, so you guys can kind of get to, so it's much easier doing a vlog where I can talk about, you know, some crazy ideas I have without, you know, saying, oh, I'm doing a pickup video today, but the first 2 minutes are me rambling on about something that's going on. It's much easier to really kind of do it in a vlog, because, you know, I'm in a super comfortable, you know, place, you know, either I'm driving my car, kicking it back at home. So vlogs are definitely going to be something I will be doing. You guys probably watched my last one. It was kind of mediocre in my opinion. Definitely in the future they are going to be better, so that'll be something that's cool. I want to do more store reviews. I just really have to find the time to make it out there. I used to do them on Wednesdays. I'd go to stores, but now I've been doing the Bit Battle series where I'm staying home and, like, you know, recording Bit Battle videos, or with, like I told you guys, I work every other weekend, and I only have Wednesdays off, like, as my set day, so it can be really tight sometimes to really, you know, make time to make YouTube videos. So it can be pretty difficult for me to, you know, really say, I'm gonna go to this store, you know, on the 5th, or I'm gonna go there on the 8th, you know. I can do that, and I have some plans, you know, by the end of May I should have 2 more store reviews done, to come out, you know, mid-May, then 1 towards June, so those videos are definitely going out. I think, you know, getting outside this game room is going to be able to, you know, be a little more exciting for myself as well as you guys. And no, I'm not locked in here. I can leave if I really want to. But I really think, you know, having like a new canvas, I don't know if that's even the right word, where I'm recording, can definitely add a little more excitement and a little more, you know, some actually good change for the content I'm actually creating. Something else I want to talk about is for future content creators. Now, obviously we all know YouTube is pretty saturated with retro content creators. And I personally have nothing against that. You know, if you want to make content, it's completely up to you. Personally, I love doing it because it's a way of kind of, you know, talking about and venting, or I don't know what the right word is, and kind of, you know, talking about, you know, what my hobby is. Like I said earlier, I don't have much friends to really talk about retro games with, so using YouTube as a platform to, you know, really discuss it, it actually can be really, really fun because you can talk about your pickups. I can't talk to my fiance to my pickup. She's not going to understand what I'm talking about. Not saying she's stupid, but she's not going to really care, actually. I can't talk to my coworkers, so it's like, it's really neat to actually be able to use YouTube as a way to put yourself out there and meet other creators, see what other people get, you know, what collecting's like from how I'm in the Northeast to the Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, across, you know, the ocean and things like that. It's really, really neat to see how the retro communities really differ, but how similar they actually can be. But if you are someone who is, you know, looking to make content, I tell everyone I know out there, you know, do it, you know, because it's a way of, you know, expressing yourself, putting yourself out there. That it doesn't matter if it's saturated, you know, your video may be similar to someone else's, because I'm not gonna lie, pickup videos are very similar across the board. Some people do them really well. Some people just, you know, do it, you pick up your games like, I got this, I got this, I got this, and that's the end of the video. It doesn't really matter, because, I mean, after you're learning to make content, I think your creativity kind of blows up in your mind. I make most of my videos at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because I like to say my creative juices, which sounds really disgusting, is my time to really make content. I mean, it's only 1 o'clock right now, so it's not that late. So if you are looking to make content, definitely don't let the fact that the community is pretty saturated with creators. Definitely start off, you know, with what you want to do. Put your video out there. Use any kind of social media platform to kind of, you know, let people know who you are. And you never know. You know, you may only have 100 subscribers in your first year. You may only have 10 or 15 or 20. It's just definitely do what you want to do, because I feel like people can feel more so if you're not happy with the content you're creating, or if you're not feeling it, like, you know, making a video, than it is, you know, putting out videos you actually want to make. Don't, like, obviously just be yourself, be who you want to be, do the content you want to do. Because I think, you know, there is going to be that certain crowd of people that you are going to target that are really going to like your content. And, you know, yes, it may take time to grow, but, you know, don't let the saturation bring you down, because it's just going to push you to not do it. One last thing I talk about is streaming. So if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys probably get a few notifications a week. I stream quite a bit. I'm going to try to stream almost every Saturday unless I'm super, super busy. If not, I'll try to do Fridays. Unfortunately, I work late, so it's going to be like 12:30 a.m. Eastern time if I am working. If I'm not working, I'm going to aim for like 11:30, maybe 11 if I can. So there's going to be no set time. I do apologize if you are into watching people stream and you see my streams pop up. I can't control that, unfortunately, but I do some really fun things. Like, I've been doing the you name it, I paint it with Mario, Mario Paint, which is always really fun to do because I get some really crazy requests. Sometimes I'll kick back and play some old NES and Super Nintendo games. I do stream Overwatch, which I personally like Overwatch. I'm really sorry if you don't. I love, you know, current gen PC games, so you guys may see some of that occasionally. I'll definitely try to do the stuff that you guys want to see, but at the same time, I stream as a way of, like, if I'm already playing a game, why not stream it so I can talk to you guys? So I really do apologize if some of you guys may not like. I'm not saying don't unsubscribe because of that, because, you know, it's just that one night. I'm really sorry, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can't control you guys, obviously, so yes, I will be streaming. I try to do it 2 to 3 times a week. I know recently it's been a little slow because I'm just trying to, like, really focus and not overwhelm myself with how much I work, and also try to make YouTube videos in the spare time. But I just want to wrap this up on, honestly, I just want to say thank you to you guys for helping me hit 600 subscribers, because I just hit 6 months on YouTube just a few days ago. I think those days actually matched up together. The day I hit 600 subs was the day I hit 600 subs was the same day I hit 6 months. So it's crazy to think there's about 100 subscribers per month, and I really can't thank you guys enough. It still blows my mind that I was able to even get up to 100. Never mind when I hit 250, I was like, oh my god, or even when I hit 200. Like, every, like, 50 mark I feel like is a brand new milestone, because I never even expected to hit 50 originally. All I can tell you guys is that content will always improve. You know, you may see a little bit of improvement with every single video I put out. and it may take myself a year and a half, maybe even up to 2 years to make videos that are super high quality, extremely well edited. But I can definitely let you guys know I'm not going to let you guys down. There's always going to be content. There may be times where I can only upload weekly because, you know, you may need that break. You know, it's really difficult sometimes, and I'm not saying, you know, because I work a full-time job. I know other content creators do that can put out, you know, 3 to 4 videos a week. But, you know, I'm just doing this for a hobby. I'm doing this for fun, and I will guarantee at least 1 video a week. But, you know, it's always been 2 videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, unless I'm kind of a bit behind and it might be like a Thursday and a Sunday. But I can guarantee you guys, content is not going anywhere. There's always going to be at least a minimum of 1 video a week, unless I let you guys know something else, or, you know, let you guys know something different. But I can guarantee you there is always going to be content, and I really hope you guys enjoy everything that I am putting out right now. Now, there's no intro to this video like I do my normal thing, and there's going to be no crazy outro or anything. But honestly, if you guys do like this video and you will have some other questions for me, just let me know in the comments below. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, watch some other content. And if you do like it, definitely click that subscribe button. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week hunting.